This is a video for Leah, who kindly responded to an email survey. And in that email survey, I asked for teachers' problems, biggest problems with teaching. And she said that the two she has are lesson planning and burnout from students not meeting expectations. So let's address the lesson planning first. Leah, I'm not sure at what stage of your career you are. But at the beginning of your teaching career, it is perfectly natural to spend what you might feel is too much time planning. When I started for a 45-minute lesson, I'd plan for over an hour. That's because you don't have activities in reserve that you can just throw into a lesson. Every time a lesson goes well, every time an activity goes well, make a note to yourself of why it went well. What did the students engage with? Try that activity out a few more times. If they keep engaging with it, then that becomes what I call a boom activity, where you put it into a lesson and you go, boom, it's done. I know they're going to love that. After you've been teaching for a longer time, you have a selection of these. So when you're lesson planning, you can just grab them and put them into your lesson, depending on what the lesson is. The other thing is, don't follow teachers' books to the letter. Basically, if everybody taught like the teacher's book says, then it would be like IKEA flat pack furniture. All IKEA furniture looks the same, all lessons would look the same. It's about being selective. It's about looking at the activities in the book, let's say on a double page, and saying, okay, I like that, I like that, and I like that. These are the three core activities that I'm taking from this page. Everything else, I'm going to put something in there that is more entertaining. You mentioned in your email songs. It is very hard to find a song to fit a lesson. It's much easier to make a lesson that fits a song. If you go looking for a song that will fit into a lesson that you're already planning, it's the same with videos. It can take a long, long time to find them. So pick out the activities that suit your particular teaching style. Now, one thing that I do as part of Liam's pack is I try to give students and teachers different ways of approaching things. Let me give you an example. So I like to use these in my class, especially when teaching the passive voice. Okay, so this will be the subject, and then you've got the verb, and then you've got the object. So we build a sentence together. Subject, verb, object. Then for the passive, we turn it around and we go object, be, verb 3 by the subject. Being innovative, doing things that students have never seen before, really helps to hold their attention. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't, but the students will appreciate that you're trying different things. And in Liam's pack, I like to give out ideas like this that you can try and see if they work for you. Now, in terms of being burnt out because the students are not meeting your expectations, my question here would be, are they your expectations or the expectations of the school? If they are your expectations, then and they're not meeting them, you have to lower them, because students are, you know, made up of the confidence that they feel in the lessons. You got to give them some small wins, give them some things that they know how to do, and then build up more slowly to what you want to achieve. If you get students thinking, yes, I can, you can introduce more difficult things and they won't struggle too much. If the expectations are those of the school, it's more difficult, but I still think you've got to adapt the lessons downwards to those students. The issue that a lot of EFL or ESL, whatever you want to refer to the industry, whatever, a lot of the schools have directors of studies or managers who know nothing about what's going on in your class. They don't know your students. They don't know their strengths and weaknesses. You do. So last semester, even, I was given some materials and some objectives and told this is what the students need to do. I looked at it and said, they can't do this. It's far, far too difficult. So I adapted it down to an achievable level, and the students achieved the goals that I set them. You have to be willing to argue with a director of studies, argue with somebody who is coming and putting this pressure on you, because they are giving you an unachievable goal and you're passing the unachievable goal down to the students. You're the one in there, you're the one who knows them. It's like when people feel the need to tell others how to parent their kids. You're the one, if you're a parent, you're the one that lives with the kid, you're the one that knows them best. You know how to bring them up. Other people don't. In that situation, you would turn around and say, "Don't tell me how to raise my kids." In this situation, of course, you're in a work situation, so you can't be so blunt, but effectively, you got to say, "Don't tell me how to teach my students." I hope this has been helpful. If anybody else out there is watching this video and would like a similar personalized video, then you can reach out to me at the email address that is below the video. I've also put a link there to my video library. And in there are some free videos, so you can check those out. And then if there is something missing, you can contact me and ask me to make it. And if you like the content that's in there, then it is a very small, sorry, monthly subscription. Leah, I hope this has been helpful. And if you have any feedback or if there's anything else you'd like me to help you with, please feel free to reach out.